Okay, I bought this set a while back at a yard sale, and you caught the price. I did not pay that for it. But this is the Lionel Broadway Limited. It looks like it should have engine, a coal car, and 3 passenger cars. I did open up really quick before I bought it. I'm not really sure what's going on with it, so I'm not sure if it works or what's going on, but I took a chance to see, and I knew there was the engine in here. I knew the coal car was in here. I knew there was 3 of the passenger cars. I did know that the transformer was not in here or any track. That's okay, I have enough track and I should be good. So the main thing is the engine work, and we're going to set that up here on a track and check it out. At the worst, if the engine doesn't work, I can put a side spur on it and use it as a display. One of the other engines I have, I'm sure I could pull the passenger cars with. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up and let's see what we got. I want to point out a thing with this before I set it up. You notice this engine has a blue mark on it. This is kind of important to do after you get trained. You don't want to, you can even use some kind of little sticker. I got some just colored dot stickers. That's got a blue mark on it. If you notice, down in this coal car has a blue mark on it. And these cars have a blue mark on it. I think that's important to mark your trains to know which comes out of which kit. Obviously, this one's pretty easy to figure out what cars came out of this train set. This is also, the box is marked with a blue thing. Before I'm going to set this up, I also noticed that this plate, this front roller plate's missing on this train. Really don't bother and concern me too much. I've had some other locomotives that I've had to remove that because they just seem like no matter what they did, they wouldn't run switches. They want to throw the track. I don't know if that's just a rough design of trying to push those instead of pull them. Never had an issue with the rear ones, and those have to be there for to hook the coal car up. So I'm going to set this up on the track and let's see what I got. So I got the locomotive now just sitting on the rail. I didn't hook the coal car or any of the other cars up. Let's just see if the locomotive works off the get-go. So I'm going to go ahead and power up my transformer and see what it does. Oh, well, I guess if I turn the right train on, it'd work better. Let's see. Power's up and it's moving. So far, so good. Goes through the bridge. Well, it seems to be doing pretty good so far. So I'm going to get some cars on here. We'll see what it'll do. Okay, I got everything set up here with the cars on there. Sat in there pretty straightforward. I do want to mention these cars are obviously a lot longer than the other cars I've been running. And when I first built these tunnels over here, I had to go through and clearance the foam because some of the longer cars were hitting. You notice over in that section, didn't get painted, but I did clearance the foam. Something to check when you run cars, running different cars. But I think this one's a pretty straight. The outer track's pretty straight, so I don't think I'm gonna have any issues with it. But this is something to think of, that any buildings or light posts or anything, different lengths of cars definitely change the swing of it. So with that, let's try the cars out. Power it back up. Thing seems to run pretty smooth. Triggers the crossing guard okay. So far, so good. seems to run pretty smooth for a shot in the dark, take a chance estate sale. So I think we might have a win here. But we'll see. Time will tell. Just because it runs good at first doesn't mean it'll keep going. But I think it's pretty good so far. Leave a like or a comment if you ever worked with this train before. I think it's going to be a good addition to this set.